Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From what I gathered today, everything has been such a successful day. From what I have seen, obviously, it's been a very busy day for myself, and yeah, there's a lot that I need to tell you guys after today has unfolded. However, we are seeing and witnessing extraordinary scenes currently in London. I'm going to get the screen up right now, and we're going to see from different points of view what's going on. I have already witnessed live, whilst watching, fellow Patriot get stomped on and beaten up by the Metropolitan Police. And to the point he was unconscious. You can even hear the police saying, "Are you awake? Are you awake? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" It's absolutely chaotic. Let's just have a look at Resistance GB at the moment and see what whereabouts they are, and then we'll see different points of view and go from there.
Oh, I swear, like, I don't mind. I don't mind. Look, I try my best. I do come across aggressive, you know why? Because I'm an aggressive cunt, yeah? And I'll grab your fucking head if I want to, and I'll squeeze it to your top, right? But, because I'm a journalist now, I'm trying to sit back. No, but I'm just telling you why you come across violent, because I am violent. Very fucking violent, right? And I'll try my best not to be. Why is it a shame? Why is it a shame? Because when you don't want to have a fight with us, I can have four of you. Hey, I'm not even there. What the fuck but I'm just saying, when it does
so these are independent journalists talking to an...
He's attacked again, right?
Looks like he's Antifa to me.
You ain't got a fucking clue, right? Yeah, right, literally, you ain't got a clue. I don't like the fucking old bill. I don't like these cunts. Yeah, I don't. There's a lot of people I don't, right? And I'm still friends with the police. I'm still coming over with you guys. Even though my daughter's stuck in a fucking, when she's 14, stuck nearly died in hospital, mate. Kinds of people coming abroad on hotels and boats and sticking in the forest, mate, right? I'm actually get on with them now. As they've gone in this country, sweet. You're here now, in this country, right? Tell God, don't fucking take the shit out of it and take the shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I literally say that to me. I get banned.
Sitting down.
I'm banned all the time. I don't give a fuck. I'll go.
Look at the police behind their heading somewhere. I believe Resistance will follow.
Sorry if I said something.
Here we go. Let's see what's going on now. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Get this going. So we can share perspective from different angles as well. We can see what's going on in London from different sides.
Anticipation is
one area,
and we're going to look at the opposite direction. Well. That would be the logical thing to do.
Have a quick look on the other sides.
Meaning, okay, cool, right.
The other areas where Patriots are. So the other side, I believe we've got someone over there already.
Von says what they do. I wanted to fucking move. So far as I heard. Seems like the police aren't very organised on this one. Ooh, what's this?
Wow.
Black flag.
So the Patriots have found themselves now where Antifa were actually standing, the counter-protesters standing.
YouTube, on my YouTube, you'll see I'll just come up normally. What's your YouTube? I'll just come up normally. Sorry I popped at you there, right? Nah, because it is, I don't know what side you're there. I literally don't watch the channel, so I ain't got a clue. I just see you up there and down there, I don't know what's going on, right? And then when I see you coming up with me,
so if we back out of this one, I'll show you a video.
I'll be here for your mate to stay long, and I'll stand by what I say, man.
Where Antifa were actually kicking off themselves and starting to rip people's flags. It's absolutely chaos at the moment. Absolutely chaos in London. Obviously, the demo is finished. Let's have a look at this one.
Yeah.
This is an aerial view. Wow. Look at that. Extraordinary. Someone's luckily got a drone live watching where the Patriots are. This is another point of view. Where they're heading, I do not know. The police have completely lost control in London of what's going on. As you can see, there's one riot van. And if we go, so we'll come back to this one. Wow. Look at that. That's incredible. I believe they're taking Antifa out. The counter protesters out. So if we go on to and let me know if you can hear me okay in the comments, guys. That will be appreciated. Thank you very much. So if we go on to there, bear with me. So we've got playlists. 2 seconds, guys. Just bear with me. I'm currently having work done at the house as well, which is crazy, but I had to come in to see this take place. So I believe this is Antifa earlier. This is how close the protesters managed to get to the counter protesters and the police there. I've seen one woman get run over by a horse.
I know. I'm trying to keep you safe. I'm not pushing you. I'm trying to keep you safe.
Wow.
Well, let's return to events now here in the UK, because this is the scene from the helicopter over central London. Thousands of people have descended on the capital for a rally.
Thousands. It's incredible. We got another live. So this is, again, this is the aerial view. It's just, wow. It's absolutely incredible. So I was supposed to be there today. But there are numerous of reasons why I am not. I will get into that at a later date. There are very plausible reasons. And you'll understand. Wow. That's just incredible. I have never witnessed anything like this take place in London. I was there at Trafalgar Square. I was there for St. George's Day. I was there for February the 1st. Could have been there for October the 26th. Wow. Was there for June the 1st. Was there in Telford. And I've been at other ones as well prior that wasn't the Unite the Kingdom ones. However, well, it's lovely. What is the sea of St. George's flags? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's incredible. I can't put a number on how many people are there, but you can see now the country's had enough. It's having its say. You can clearly see now. If this doesn't send a message to Keir Starmer or the government as a whole, and I mean all of the parties, all of the uni parties, plus Reform, plus including Advance, because I mean Advance UK are there. You know, they're part of this. They are part of this as well. Tom is promoting Advance UK. He is a member himself. Just incredible. It's incredible. And Keir Starmer and Sadiq Khan ought to thank Tommy for the amount of money that Tommy has bought into London today. Wow, he has done some good on the economy. But let's go back to Resistance GB and see how they are getting on.
Why are we being held back but they're not? What makes sense of that? Yeah, just hold the
Again, live.
Hey, booty over there! What's it like to have no way? Hey, you're not gonna move these out of the way. Moving these out.
Oh, thank you. William from Resistance. Oh, fuck me. Was not happy being
We're going to get as
up
many
on the side.
angles as we possibly can, guys, to bring to you. So we've got the aerial view, we've got this one. I'm going to go and try and get others as well.
Good work.
Leave it in the playlist.
There we go.
I'll make the
Someone
playlist
who
good for
is
you as well. So you can
like
search
half a
and go
fucking
and have a
train.
look.
Oh, fuck me.
Wow. Wow.
Oh. I don't know why they're pushing him that way. They should pull him out of the crowd, not push him into it. That's not good. They shouldn't be pushing him, they should be pulling. Okay, he's out, he's out, he's out. Okay. No need for an arrest. There is, yeah, just, they're just taking him out the other side, yeah. So, I found myself alone, apart from police in a massive police cordon, which, I'm going to be honest, does seem not too bad. I mean, that side seems fine. Oh my god, sign, it's okay to punch Nazis. I can't get a focus on it. It's okay to punch Nazis, that's what that sign. Where is it? Where's my finger? That sign. It's okay to punch Nazis.
Okay, so we'll go to another one, believe it or not, it's from The Guardian. Which is a bit more of a...
Yeah, that is the sort of messaging that killed Charlie Kirk. Yes, that is.
Do the other one, not this one. So this again is live, as you can see. And here we go. So this one is The Guardian. So here it looks pretty much peaceful, people doing what they're doing. What was Danny Tommy, Lawrence Fox, Liam Tuff. So I think this may actually be a rerun, although it does say live at the bottom. So unless they're marching after a demo, I don't think they would be. That doesn't make sense. But let's go back to what we do know is live. be to it's really incredible, the incredible scenes that we're watching. So if we go back, bear with me, guys. I'm ever so sorry about this, obviously, because it's now it's coming up with all my stuff. No, I don't need mine. It's actually ringing my ears. So if we go, yep, this is live scenes from London right now. Don't forget, guys, please like the stream. Help feed the algorithm.
What I can say from their numbers is they have got thousands, but not that many thousands. You know, maybe, I don't know, I can't see them being more than 5,000, maybe 2,500 or something. So they've got 1% basically of what has gone on in the Tommy Robinson crowd. Oh, I'm looking forward to going to the pub after this. Guys, please do make sure to follow on Twitter. It's at GB Resistance, and I'm at Will Colesill, at Will WILCOLESHILL. I'll be posting out clips. I've got something really big coming up next week or so. It's going to be absolutely dynamite. It should go viral. Filmed it, not edited it yet, because obviously we've got this. There's a lot going on. Yeah, please do make sure, give us a follow. Was that? Oh, at the. Oh yeah.
Okay, she's got another one as well.
Well, whilst it's warm, I'm terrible with colds. I'm awful with colds. Apparently I do need to do up my shirt. I'm terrible with cold though.
So if we go on to Mint.
Though. Yep, links below to
Live as well. This is somewhere else. This is another point of view, guys. It's amazing because you got all this going on, yet at the actual demo itself, they're continuing to celebrate. And there is music.
Bring me my chariots of fire.
This is continuing, and yet we've got Patriots all over the place.
Nor shall my soul sleep in my head till we have
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
So I'm actually glad that there are people still at the demonstration.
Leave via Victoria. In fact, the police on the way out, everybody. Cheers.
So people are leaving already. These are the people that are still static and have remained. As far as I'm concerned, and I'll mute this now. Because there's a few things that I need to disclose with you. As far as I'm concerned, today, for Tommy Robinson, the whole day has been a success, which is great, because there were many concerns that there was going to be infiltrators coming in from not just the left, but so-called patriots as well, people who call themselves patriots. So there was information that got leaked and was shared with Tommy's team to make sure that the safety of the crowd and the safety of everybody who was attending, including those who were speaking, was amped up, including the authorities. They were aware of those who were looking to infiltrate in an attempt to make Tommy look bad. And they obviously wasn't successful. They weren't able to do it in the march. They wasn't able to do it during the demo. The demo is now coming to an end. However, so at this point, whatever happens now has nothing to do with Tommy. Okay? This will be literally Patriots leaving. Antifa are completely outnumbered, or the counter-protesters stand up to racism. And the thing is, all the papers, they have labeled this as a anti-immigration protest. Wrong. It's a freedom of speech protest. It's a freedom of speech celebration. It's about freedom of speech, and that's what today is about. Of course, immigration was one of the key features regarding this and surrounding this area, as well as the ideology, or as you would call the religion of peace, with the new blasphemy laws coming in via the back door of the Labour Party. So there was that element there, but there was nothing racist there. As you can see, there were people of color, people from Sikh backgrounds, people that were Hindus, people that are from the Caribbean, from Africa, people of all nations and all faiths attended today's rally. However, the mainstream media, as they always do, and the left-wing politicians and left-wing political activists have labeled this as racist, fascist, bigoted, whatever, far right. And it's that rhetoric that is the exact cause, and in my opinion, the reason why the likes of a hero, a martyr, as Charlie Kirk got shot the other day. They are the poison. They are the exact reason why our country is in the mess that it is. They are the reason why people like Donald Trump has been shot at twice. They are the reason that Charlie Kirk lost his life. They are the reason why other MPs are being threatened. The reason why Nigel Farage has had just so far a milkshake thrown over him. But many others stand under threat. Turning Point UK was on the radio this morning discussing how they had death threats this morning from the far left who are celebrating Charlie Kirk's demise. And he's not even in the ground yet. So, as you can see, the demo is finished. We're going to take a round and have a look at the different locations where people are live. It is kicking off in some areas of London. and we will be looking closely. I've got quite a few screens going on over here, so I'm making sure that we get the best ones at the time, and we'll put them on. So keep an eye out. I hope those who attended did have a good day. Obviously, I've got loads going on at the minute. But yeah, let's just have a look what's happening elsewhere. Oh, Abathur said, police report said 3 million people. Do you know what? In fact, in the House of Lords, they were preparing for 3 million people. That's what they were actually preparing for. So that does make sense. So let's put back the audio. For this. Sorry, guys, I'm squinting because there we go.
The media reporting.
Thank you very much. We're going to be continuing this live broadcast for slightly longer, see if there's anything else going on around the area.
Oh, yeah, you're going to find something, Louis. So let's go back and see how Resistance GB is getting on. I don't think it's going very well. So these guys are static now. They're going to be staying there to see.
How many people are here?
They're going to be just seeing if they can get old or see if they can actually see Tommy Robinson, or get a chance to get a glimpse of him or anyone who attended to give speeches. If we go on to this one, let's have a look. So, okay, we got Mark Blackberg live.
It makes you lose a lot of integrity and credibility amongst the public. You know that? You lose that integrity, you lose that respect. Because you're standing here telling us, while people are walking blatantly up and down, we're not allowed to go across the road to the pub.
It looks like the police.
You're following orders from their quarters. That didn't go down too well last time.
Some of the scenes that I've seen earlier, has he finished or is he still live? Let's have a look. Yep, he's still live, so let's go and have a look.
I've just been on Twitter, but now.
So there will be some.
See how big that was. I'm convinced now it's more than 250,000. I'm on entirely the wrong side.
I'll leave that with you.
The left here are being trapped. They're being kettled by the Tommy Robinson crowd.
Now I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get some more links as well from live.
Move! Sorry, excuse me! Back!
Okay, so is Siggy. Oh dear. Okay, this is what we didn't want.
Guys, share this out.
Guys, share the link, please. Get it round. Like it as well, please. Guys, please like and share so you can get this out.
Down there, and we've got the entire
anti-Tommy
Robinson stand up to racism crowd who are trapped. They are trapped here on Whitehall.
If you haven't already,
we've got the police here. They've just
already been terrible.
Guys, share this out. This is where it's all about. The left are trapped. The numbers are so huge. I have walked. There are over 250,000 people bloody hell. Look. Look. Come. Jesus Christ! Fucking rocking hell! Stand up to racism are trapped. They are trapped. They're trapped on Whitehall. There are so many people. I was at the front. It took me 15 minutes to get to. Okay, I was at the front by the stage. It took me 15 minutes to get back to Parliament Square. I then couldn't get over Westminster Bridge. I continued to the next bridge, crossed over, so more people. Crossed over that bridge, came back past Westminster Bridge on the other side of the river, the south side. Continued up to the next bridge. I'm now back here. More crowd still here. You'd have to walk for miles just to get anywhere near that stage the way this is locked off. There must be over 250,000 people down here, and the left do not have the numbers. And the left are now trapped here on Whitehall. Meanwhile, Antifa, the black bloc, are trapped over there in a bubble. ChatGPT is wrong. ChatGPT is wrong. It's got no clue. Okay, I've tried to find the back. I can't find it. People just keep going on and on. Share this out, everyone, please. On the link tree, if you want to help, please donate. We've got PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon. What is that? What are you reporting? On what this? Yeah, we're getting interrogated. That's all march up there. We shouldn't fucking be here. We man, kick yourself in the head.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I hope everyone's well. Yes, my brother Nico. Hope you're doing okay.
Oh, the left. Sorry, police have moved over that way. They're doubling up. They're double arms. Oh, I can see the Bronze Commander pointing. Look at that yellow hat. He's pointing. He's pointing.
And guys, if you want me to go to the other ones, let me know where you want me to go. If you want the aerial views, I can do that. If you want static, I can move over to there. I've just saved another 5 different
He's speaking to his
locations,
inspectors.
so we can go whichever you want.
Pulling in all the inspectors. They're having a
ones
huddle
are a
right
bit
now.
peaceful. This one's
I expect they're going to try pushing forward. Right, it's nicotine.
I love the counteraction of filming people that are
stopping the rights of us British people from walking down the street that we want to walk. It's illegal.
So what I'll do as
What
well,
these
guys,
guys are
is I'll
doing
try and
now
figure out the
is
location
illegal.
of where
They
this
are
currently is,
our
where these
rights
people are,
from moving
and we're gonna have a look at a map to see where the
In a-
rest are and work out what's going on
in a way that
in
it's
terms
just
of
not right.
the police, what they're doing,
Yeah,
what
they
their
keep
strategy
showing
is.
this section 12. What is it, section 12?
Because it looks to me they're kettling the
Look, see, I'm
Patriots.
right, section 12. Where is the section 12? Where is the disorder? Yeah, let's go through.
I mean, this is something that we did ask not to happen, and many others.
Commanders in there. They appear to be somewhat panicking.
But the demo was done.
Bit of a dinky inspector there.
And I've come here to say all you lot is right.
Let me tell you something, and I'll tell you this now. Every single demonstration or protest that I have ever attended, there has been no police dressed up like this. This is a first. So for them to dress up in this is intimidating already as it is. For them to start giving out orders or start kettling people, they are already prepared and they have already been instructed to do this. So there is a reason why this is happening. And I can guarantee you it is to do with Keir Starmer and the political left.
Right. I don't want to be at the front for this.
You let your country down. You let your country down. You let your country down. You
Fucking traitors. And
Make sure that you want to support our work.
We want our country back. Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy.
Oh fuck, it's Millwall. Oh no, it's Millwall.
Millwall football fan.
Yeah, Millwall.
I explained a lot.
Oh, they're raising their weapons. Raising their batons.
They're raising their buttons instead. Oh dear, okay. See, the problem we've got here, guys, right, is I know that the Football Alliance got together today and they met on Westminster Bridge with the Pink Ladies and others. And many lads from all football teams, or if you're American soccer team, across the UK got together today to stand for this peaceful protest for freedom of speech. He's been whacked. Oh, it hurts as well. Okay. It's a shame, really, because there's no need. From either side, to be honest. The police are blocking them. See that? Did you just see that? I don't want to rewind. Wow.
I'm not chasing that. I'm going to the pub. I'm going to see if everyone's at the pub. Excuse me, Ma. Sorry. There we go. Okay, I'm out of the police bubble.
Okay, so that.
That was not safe. Oh, yeah, do like stream. Bye, guys.
Right, he's finished. So who's? Oh, so that's madness, though. That is mad. So a lot of people. Right, let's go on to the other ones. Because there are still other ones that I've got now. where there is literally it is going off. People are just simply trying to get home, leaving the demonstration, minding their own business.
And gents, I've just been on Twitter, but now
yeah, let's get rid of you. Sorry, guys. I beg your pardon for this. Right, let's have a look. So that's live. If we get rid of that's incredible scene. So that is incredible. I've never seen anything like that in my life. These guys seem to be okay. I'm back now. Is this live? Yep, live. This guy's on mint. Much okay. I've just got to make sure the other one's live. Just because they say they're live, it doesn't mean they actually are. It means that they were live as well. It's still streaming. Okay, we can get them up. Bear with me. Yeah, AY audits is in a quiet area, but we will add that. Looks like he's just making his way home, to be fair. I think it was AY audits that actually came. Oh, here's Antifa. Antifa wankers. The new Nazis, ladies and gentlemen. The new Nazis. And I'm telling you, they are 100%. These people support Hamas. Hamas support the eradication and the annihilation of Jews. So what does that tell you? They are the neo-Nazis, modern Nazis. Antifa are wolves disguised in sheep's clothing. Look at them all masked up. Can't even show what they stand for. Too ashamed to show what they stand for. Says everything. They've got their own umbrellas. It disgusts me. These people are so deluded. Eat the gammons. I would love them to hold the same placards at a pro-Palestine march. Oh, here's another angle. Wow. Let's take a look at AY audits as suggested by someone else. I'm not so worried about... Wow, they are literally so close to the Patriots. Okay, if we can stay. Yep, there's the Patriots. Wow, outnumbered. If they get to Antifa. Missiles being thrown, projectiles. Buttons raised here, look, as you can see. They should have had that street. That street should have been fenced off. Let's check out AY audits. See what's going on with them. Is he actually live still? No, waiting. Waiting for AY audits. So, guys, what do you reckon from so far? I mean, have any of you attended today? If you have, let me know. Let me know how it's been. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome. I will share. I'm sure Nico wouldn't mind coming up, which would be nice. So I haven't spoken to him for a very long time. So I shall put a link in the live chat for anybody who wishes to come up and have their say on today's matters and matters that have happened of recent. All regarding protests and societal change. Let's see what else have we got. So going back onto the channel now. Let's see live. I'm sure there are some. Here we go. Channel now. Let's see live. I'm sure there are some. Here Bit of a delay. Go. Ah, this is so confusing when it does this. Right. AY audits. Let's have a look. So no, there's nothing. So I don't know why someone said I think he's just finished. So I think people are finishing now. If we go on to London Live, I'm sure someone will be. Okay. GB News, that was ended. Although GB News are live, I'm not going to watch them at the moment. Currently, that's Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say taking back our country began today. It began. The fight back has began. All across the country is peppered. The whole of the United Kingdom is peppered with our nation's flag. Wow. Look at that. If that isn't a message, if that is not a message to the UK government, then I don't know what is. Look for yourself. And that goes all the way back. Wow, incredible feat. Look at that. Look at that. You cannot it's words how important this day was. And let me say as well that Charlie Kirk, his spirit was with us today, and I believe motivated a lot of people to come. Here we have our brother Nico. He's going to come join us. Just get him to the stage. Hello, Nico. How are you doing, my brother? Long time no speak.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. What you been up to?
Hanging in there. Glory be to God. How about yourself, man? You're looking good.
Yeah. Good, mate. Good. Absolutely good. So I couldn't attend today. Many reasons why. I will let them be known in the future. Very confidential reasons, but have you seen what's been going on across the UK with the flags?
A little bit, just the glimpses here and there.
Do you know in one area that we call Birmingham, which is the second largest city in the UK, it was actually going to be the capital before they chose London as the capital, funnily enough, which is strange. It's right in the central of the UK. It's up to now, it was 7 miles the other day, but 9 miles long worth of flags.
Wow.
Now, in some areas, some of the councils have given permission and spent £250,000 on taking down the flags from the lampposts. But some areas have said that they're not a hazard, so they've kept them up. But I mean, I ran a protest in my local area a couple of weeks ago. That turned into just a smear campaign against myself personally from the left.
Naturally.
But we outnumbered them. In fact, we outflanked the police on the day and took up a central reservation on the bypass. If you guys haven't seen it, type in Gloucester protest Ibis Hotel, and you'll see the incredible scenes that took place there with literally just 3 of us. There was 3 of it. Well, there's supposed to be 10 of us, but on the day there was just 3 of us. A PA system, 3 guest speakers, and about 300 Patriots, and it was incredible. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. I'd like to get your So obviously, the past few days have been rather distressing to say the least, especially in regards of Charlie Kirk. What are your thoughts and opinions on that?
On Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, on the actual what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's demoralizing, and the evil one is just. I mean, as bad as this may sound, we cannot outsmart the evil one. We can't be more craftier than the craftiest one there is. So it's yeah, I mean, it's not something, you know, I am. I boast about, expecting this and that and that kind of thing. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. It knocked the wind
Yeah.
out of my sails too. I got to be honest.
And the thing is, as well, with Charlie, he wasn't like what got me is he wasn't even a politician. He was simply a man who wanted to debate, and literally, it said on his tent, "Change my mind. Change my mind." And so he was just simply putting people's opinions to test, seeing if people can actually make that argument a good case to put forward. That's all he asked for.
Yeah.
He wasn't violent. He's never attacked anyone. And all he wanted to do was bring conversation, because like he said himself on one of the videos that I've seen, if we don't have conversation, that's when we have chaos. But what really upset me the most was the bullets as well, with
Right.
all the logo, well, the logos and some other phrases and words that were written on them when the actual rifle was actually found in the area. But I can't believe that his own father handed him in. His father, working for the sheriff department in America, handed him in himself, and he could or more than likely will be facing the death penalty in Utah. Well, as a Christian, what is your thoughts and opinions on that?
I'm glad you asked. I've been wanting to talk about this for quite a while. All my life I've
Hard,
been
isn't it?
against. Yeah, I mean, all my life I've been against the death penalty. I really have. I think it started when I was a teenager. Actually, telling my age here, it was when Michael Dukakis, he was a Democrat candidate for president in the United States. I think it was like around 1990, give or take. He was running against Bush Sr., George Bush Sr. And in high school, I did the speech. I had to represent Bush. And for the first time in my life, I saw a comparison of what Republicans believed and what Democrats believed. And when I saw that at that age, at that young age, what I saw was pretty much of the same. In other words, you either had to be for death, abortion, or for death, capital punishment. And that was really confusing to me. And this stuck with me for my entire life. So I was against both. I was against both abortion and against capital punishment. But now, as an adult, with all these conversations going on about capital punishment and how finances is the main concern, keeping someone in prison for life, and so we should execute them, that kind of thing. That's not my mindset, but my mind has changed with capital punishment, because I think it is the most proper and the most humane thing to do. My alternative proposal for a lifetime was don't execute them, just keep them in prison for life.
Yeah.
But if someone is that dangerous, I mean, they would be a danger to the prisoners around them. They would be a danger to the security guards, and so you would have to put them in extreme isolation to protect everyone else.
Well, it depends. I mean, they'll be with the people that they, if they go to certain category prisons where they'll be mixed with the same people with the same mentality. So it's like, well, whatever happens, happens. Que sera, sera. For me,
right.
In regards, so I was thinking about this. I had a good long hard think, and as a Christian, it's like, now there's a few Christians that are standing up and they're saying, no, he deserves the death penalty because it was Charlie Kirk. But I'm thinking, but what if it wasn't Charlie Kirk? What if it was John Smith, John Doe, or if it was someone that you didn't know? Would you be saying the same thing? Now, I think a lot of the people that are asking for the death penalty, I think it's mainly due, especially if they are Christian and asking for it, I think it's mainly due to the fact that they had a personal connection or a lot of things in common with Charlie. And that's what's making them more sway to that opinion. However, as someone in the past who, as myself, who has done wrong before,
Mm.
who has taken a look back at the things that I have done and then repented for it and then gave my life to Christ, I see, and I mean, it's weird because the same thing happened with Jeffrey Dahmer, and you got to think of the evils that he did. He became a Christian before he was murdered. We don't know what happens to, though. We don't know. We cannot say as Christians who gets to go to heaven, who gets to go to hell. That's obviously that decision goes to God. But in regards to the killer of Charlie Kirk, the assassination, the assassin, for me, of course, at first I was angry and I was thinking, yeah, do you know what? If the death penalty is in that state and they can do it, then maybe that's possibly the best thing. But after dwelling on it and thinking about myself and how I am repentant of the sins, even now to this day, of certain things that I've done from years and years and years ago, and I still ask for forgiveness, continue to ask for forgiveness, and will always and forever ask for forgiveness for the same sins. I believe this, because he is so young. I mean, I don't ever want this guy to ever roam the streets again. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is taking his life would be just as equally as taking Charlie Kirk's, if that makes sense.
Well, maybe. I mean, I hear, like, I understand what you're saying, and yeah, I mean, as you asked me about that specifically, I was just really talking about the death penalty in general. Yeah, but I agree with you. I mean, there's some interesting comments in the chat, as some are calling for the chaos. They're like saying this is clickbait. Where's the chaos? And others are saying this is weak. This is not the truth. I mean, this is exactly what I could. I don't want to speak for you, but at least you know what I'm addressing, and I think we think the same way in this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're not. We're Christian, or we're doing our best to be Christian, and so we're not calling for blood. We're not calling for vengeance. We don't want to see chaos. That's the last thing we want to see, and that's what we're trying to combat and we're trying to avoid. So those of you that are, upset that there's now, things are not ablaze, take a minute to listen to yourself speak, or look at what you're typing. Look at your own writing on the wall, and think about what you're calling for.
Yeah. It's well, no, some of these some of these channels that so Resistance GB, he was live at first, but then that went off. So, but this one now, hang on, I'll get it up. So I had it on.
Yeah,
we got it up.
And that's the other thing. They're showing up a bit late, saying, "Where's the chaos?" when they, just missed it. But anyway.
So this is saying it's live. Look, if you see the bottom, let's see there. It says live. However, I believe this may be a rerun. But there are some others that I did show earlier that were with Louis when he was at the end of the demo. So see, that one's ended. So Louis ended his earlier. But there were others like, so here we are, triggered, mate. He's live now. So if we go on to this, see? So there's police there. So there was Antifa was crashing. clashing, sorry, with some of our supporters on the way home, and that's what I put up. People are putting stuff in the chat, as you can see here. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. What
They
on
always
earth?
put that. That's a joke. That's an ongoing joke about his alleged death some years ago, and how
Oh, right.
yeah.
Wow. It's,
People trolling, as they say.
Yeah. Well, they will do, and they're more than welcome to. It doesn't bother me.
Same here.
But we got that one. We got that one on there.
If anyone actually knows what the Section 5 dispersal.
So there's a Section 5 dispersal. So the police have basically told these patriots to go, which is one thing I'm going to have to do this second, because currently I've got work being done on my house. But yeah, yeah, Nico, if you're free, are you free over the next few days?
Yeah, give or take around this time for sure.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. So around 7:30, where I am, GMT.
We'll make sure that we're not getting arrested. But if someone does get arrested,
okay. Well, if you leave, if you know how to get hold of me, if you drop me a message, we'll arrange to come on and we'll discuss maybe Charlie Kirk and the death penalty as a whole, and I'll see if we can get someone to have a debate about it.
That'd be great.
But we definitely need to host a show soon, because we haven't spoke for a while.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and sorry about I haven't back on that what is it? I don't want to say the thing, but I haven't been on that, so you'll know I haven't spoken to anybody for a few months now. So.
Oh wow, yeah, same here. I mean, yeah, that was due to other reasons. I'll let you know privately about those. But because there's a lot of stuff coming out soon, guys, which I need you all to hang fire for. You're gonna love it, but you're also gonna hate it. It's a Marmite situation that I'm put in. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place at the moment, Nico. But I'll discuss that with you privately. But there's a things that I'm involved with at the moment, which it's going to open up a can of worms, if that makes sense. But I'll talk to you about that behind and off camera. But yeah, I better go. But yeah, if you drop me a message, that'll be great. All right, I'll speak to you soon, Nico.
All right, take care. God bless, and keep on, everyone. This too shall come to pass. Matthew 24.
I'm not sure, but
God bless. Right then, guys. So I'm gonna leave this one live. I'm just going to vacate just for 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll be back with you. And I'll leave this one on for you all to watch, and hopefully you'll be able to see.
I think I last saw him in there with you.
There he is.
That's where I saw him.
Volume up. You don't have to do.
Officers said they've got a Section 35 dispersal order.
At the front, yeah.
Section 35 dispersal order. These people are going to have to go home.
Oh, by the light
Something going on around there, is it?
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Interview the police, mate. They won't say anything on film. If you talk to them off camera, they're chill as fuck. But if you try and talk to them on camera, they just don't want to talk to you just in case. Do you know what I mean? Huh? How's it not run out of fuel? Yeah, to be fair, that helicopter has been up there all day, to be fair to you. We may as well start heading in a minute. Let's see if they do anything about this Section 35. Let's have a look and see if anything happens. If not, I think that might be everything for the day. Bless you all. I've still got shit on my fucking leg, man. I've still got horse shit on my leg from earlier. Nuts, man. If you are enjoying the stream, please remember to hit that like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and you can watch the videos when the videos come out. This is my second ever stream, but I really do appreciate all of the support from you all.
I think that's probably a common theme amongst most borders.
Brian never stepped on a horse shit before. So what happened is the horses were everywhere, and it was all kicking off. I was being pushed into police with horses and stuff. And I'm pretty sure what happened is the horse shit and fucking wagged its tail or whatever you'd call it on a horse. Is it a tail? You know, its tail went flying and shit went everywhere. And I'm pretty sure that's how I ended up with that on my leg. But yeah, there was just horse shit everywhere, in fairness. It's when I got pepper sprayed as well. Oh, police are going in for something. Not sure what. Here we are. Got some police action for you all. Not sure what the plan is. Oh, they're just grouping to have a conversation, working out their plans for the rest of the evening. Here's where they're going to start getting people out of here. So
right, guys, for those that were saying about, so where's the chaos and you know, where's all the live streams? Look, I've got friends who are on the ground currently right there, and I was literally out the back of work because, like I said, I'm having work done on my property at the moment.
That's not a problem. What I'm saying is I don't want to be in the area where they're trying to...
I was receiving messages saying, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Click on this link. And I was looking at all the links and I saved them onto my breaking news playlist. Now, 2 of them were lives that are on reruns. I'm not going to show you because then that means we're going to come off this guy who is genuinely live.
What we'll do is
but the other ones were at the end of the lives, but then on accident by one of them I clicked to the start. So I apologize for that. I do sincerely apologize for that. This one, as you can see, the things at the end. So he's actually live, and if you look outside, you'll see the sky is the same color.
The roads are back to normal now. People are now allowed to drive on the roads again.
So yeah, the stream is ending. We caught the end of the Tommy stream. So if you want to go back on my video and go through it and have a look yourselves, you'll see that 90% of what I've shown you was live. Okay.
How does that even work?
So as for the comment saying, yeah,
do you mean like
and all this stuff, no, there were clashes. Okay, and it's going on, and it's still going on in London. In fact, I've got a friend. I'm not. It's sad.
Yeah, we're still out here, boys. Still out here. I'll just put it around to me for a moment, just so I can sort of tell you what's happening. I've been out all day filming, obviously with the GoPro, with my
kill,
and the microphone. My microphone's died, so here I am live streaming for you all. So let me just show you. Let me just show you my surroundings. TikTok is always. How does streaming someone's stream work? I don't understand. Here we are.
All right. Okay.
What do you say?
So yeah. So I've had a few messages. Wow.
I'm not sure what's happening here. If people are going to get arrested or whether it's just going to be just dying down on its own.
Looks like it's kicking off in London with the police being attacked.
They're doing have a second device.
Yeah,
so basically, my live stream is being streamed as it is.
Special order in place for 6 p.m.
Oh well, is what it is.
Kettled in one end, Hamas slot the other by the looks. I think going to end well. Oh wow, here we go. The mirror. Look how they painted it.
because
far-right
an issue when people
thugs
want to reuse
throw
my content. As long as you
projectiles
tag me
at
and credit me,
police
I really don't mind.
during Tommy Robinson. I don't know if you can see that.
Are you a
Let me
left
go on
winger,
my.
mate? I am a
Looking from a
unbiased
different angle.
citizen journalist. Say again, sorry. Yeah, mate. Yeah. You think you've seen me before? Triggered M8. Triggered M8.
Triggered debate.
Triggered M8.
Triggered mate. Seen you before, like.
So I've just been receiving loads
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
of this because obviously I'm in touch with quite a lot of people who's attended.
Yeah, I'm live streaming at the moment, mate. Take care.
And
yeah, no worries. Thank you, man.
crush at
Watermark your screen.
protest. Injuries
I wish I knew how to do
reported.
that.
There has been a crush at the
I really
Unite
wish I knew how to do
the
that.
Nation protest today. Fears are now circulating that there may have been serious injuries.
So, guys, if you're watching this,
okay.
If you're watching this on someone, if someone is restreaming my stream,
So that's
right
Andre
now,
Walker.
my name is
Crush at
M8.
protest injuries
Go
reported.
on
And
to
he's
YouTube,
with a very good
go on to
friend of
whatever
mine
it is
and
you
an
wanna
actual
use,
local
mainly YouTube.
councillor.
Go on YouTube
Okay.
and check out the full videos.
So
And if
I'll
you're
put
watching
that one
someone
on
else's
now.
stream,
So
I
let's
am
have
live
a.
on my channel on YouTube.
So he's
right now,
currently
Triggered
with
M8. Someone in chat just told me to
a
remind
good
people, so
friend
thank
of
you for that
mine
idea.
who
Yeah,
lives
boys, Triggered M8. If
literally.
you want to check out all of the videos that I do and this stream in it.
Not far from me. In fact, I was supposed to go with him to Maya Tusi's wedding. But decided to spend time with my family instead. Just think of that. See, could have went to his wedding, could have seen all these people, amazing people, but I didn't. I wanted to spend time with my partner and my boy instead, and we went out.
Sadiq Khan and his attitude towards the
Let's
United.
listen to this. So this is Andre Walker and Councillor Alistair Chambers. So he was the one that gave a speech at my protest, and he's going to give a speech at the next protest that we are, well, the new team are currently organising. So let's listen to this.
The Kingdom March may well have led to fatalities at the event. The reason is because Tommy Robinson had originally wanted the rally to be in Trafalgar Square or in Parliament Square, but Sadiq Khan banned it, and he is the boss of those two squares. Instead, Tommy was forced to have the rally on Whitehall, and we now have seen that there have been injuries as a result of a major crush on Whitehall. I'm going to talk just in a moment to somebody who believes it might have been even worse than that. We saw Tommy backstage begging paramedics and police to take action, but I will tell you, if anyone was killed on today's march, then Sadiq Khan has blood on his hands. Hello, everyone. This is Andre Walker.
Wow.
Thanks so much for joining me from a restaurant nearby the march. We had to get out of there because it was absolutely chock-a-block. Even after the first song was sung at the rally, members of staff were begging people not to come onto Whitehall. And similarly, we saw paramedics hauling elderly people off. I'm joined by Councillor Alistair Chambers. He's a good friend of mine, and we just want to talk this over. So first of all, Alistair, I mean, obviously that decision by Sadiq Khan to ban the protest from Trafalgar Square or Parliament Square. Trafalgar Square is where Tommy Robinson wanted it. If there have been fatalities today, Sadiq Khan's got to resign, right?
100%. This is all on Sadiq Khan. It should have been Trafalgar Square. There was.
I'll ring Alistair live as well whilst I'm on here.
The bottleneck was caused going straight down Whitehall. It's madness, and there's only one person to blame. That's Sadiq Khan.
So I made a video earlier where I said I thought 1 million people came. You've been working with me all day. You think that's garbage, don't you?
Absolute garbage. Yeah, there's easily 3 million people. I've seen Twickenham Stadium with 100,000 people empty, and it is easy 30 times that for sure.
So just to explain the original plan and what Sadiq Khan said. So originally the plan was that there would be a march from probably Waterloo through Parliament Square, up Whitehall, and then the whole of Trafalgar Square would be used. Now remember, lots of protests in Trafalgar Square all the time. Sadiq Khan banned that. officially it was because of health and safety, but in reality, we all know it's because Sadiq Khan hates the Tommy Robinson movement, rightly or wrongly. But then we had this really ludicrous situation whereby we were forced to, the whole protest was forced to go on to Whitehall. I have to say, even when we arrived, and we arrived early as journalists, we really struggled, didn't we?
We did struggle, but going there now, Andre, it's absolutely bonkers. It's chock-a-block, it's bedlam. And the worst thing is there's just too many people there, and the crowd, it's nothing to do with the crowd. The crowd are just polite. Everyone's saying, excuse me, thank you, I'm sorry. But people are getting squashed. There's no two ways about it.
And what did you see?
I saw an elderly man on the floor, people stepping over, trying to help him up, and there's just nowhere for him to go. They couldn't take him anywhere because it was just too many people.
I mean, I have to say what I saw. So I accessed, just for people who know the geography of it, I accessed the whole event from the back. I got off at Charing Cross and went in that way. And when Tommy Robinson arrived, I didn't understand what was going on. He was not happy bunny, and he was really kicking off and having an argument with his staff. What I realised now, it wasn't him arguing. It was him demanding action over this crush.
Exactly that.
But you saw the other side.
Yeah. Well, I came at the other side to you. I came at Whitehall and onto Parliament Square and then just past Waterloo Bridge. And what makes it worse is there's literally an army of people coming across Waterloo Bridge. It's a great sight to see, don't get me wrong. Flags flying, banners there. But the worry is there's more people being pushed into what is already an overloaded bottleneck.
So you reckon both Westminster and Waterloo Bridge were full?
Both bridges were full to the brim, and there's literally what looked like was an old sort of army coming across the bridge, waving the flags, and it's a great sight to see for sure.
Yeah, it's just such a worry, and I just wonder. You know, you're a counsellor, so admittedly you weren't here in your capacity as a counsellor. You were helping me out film for my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. We've been mates for a long time. But what questions are going to be asked of the police and Sadiq Khan? Forget fatalities. You know, we saw people trampled, and we know that it was later shown, well, it was shown pretty quickly that it was a mistake to have picked that arrangement. What questions are asked of this guy? Will Sadiq Khan care?
I think Sadiq Khan should resign because he's actually put life at risk. There's no two ways about it.
For his own politics.
He put people's lives at risk purely for the fact that he doesn't like to.
And do you know what's worse? Is that there was even suggestions the House of Lords were preparing for 3 million people to attend London. And I'm not saying 3 million were all going to be on the side of Tom Robinson. We're on about for the protests all in all. So for the counter protests and the protest itself. So 3 million people in London protested. And that's what the police had to facilitate, which is a large number. Why couldn't we have had Trafalgar Square? Why couldn't we have had somewhere else with more space? Now, I do believe in future, if Tommy is going to have any other demos, they're going to have to be bigger places, stadiums perhaps. And maybe it will have to be a ticket only. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's continue.
Tommy Robinson, he didn't want him at Trafalgar Square, and as a result, he's forced this bottleneck situation where it's chock-a-block. People can't escape. It's getting crushed. People are being hurt, and this is all down to Sadiq Khan. He's an arsehole.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you. I mean, I'm just very upset about it. And I think the other thing is, just to raise one other thing about Trafalgar Square, you know, it was always the plan to have the statue of the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, on the 4th plinth, but he didn't do that. What upsets me is he puts dogma ahead of things, but he always gets away with it. So if there have been crushes today, it's definitely been a crush. If there have been injuries, it's definitely been injuries. But if there is a death, I'll tell you what Sadiq Khan will say. Far-right thugs got drunk, violent. Did you see any evidence of far-right thuggery, violence, drunkenness?
No, I saw children there. I saw pushchairs. I saw mobility scooters. I saw people come together as a community. I saw no thuggery, no violence. And for the 3 million people I saw coming by, it took me about 2.5 hours to work my way through the crowd. I didn't see a police officer till right at the end.
Yeah, that's right. So the whole of Whitehall, that street, basically they guarded Downing Street, but essentially they just left everybody to it in the middle.
Exactly that. And well, they left everyone to it, but they haven't helped with coordination of the crowd. And people interested and keen to see Tommy Robinson, more people are pushing to the front. It's natural.
Yeah, of course.
But ultimately, it's a dead end. It's a bottleneck. The lid's on the bottle.
And also, let's just, I mean, just to demonstrate for the camera, if you think about it, you know, if you've got a stage and it has that sort of hemicycle of people watching, that's very different to having one street, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, and the worst thing about the street is as well, it's got cast iron Victorian railings, sharp railings either side. There's no escaping.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no way of people to get out. And the small sort of nook and crannies where people could escape if there was a crash have got Harris fencing across them. It's like he's pre-planned something to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what he's done. So he hasn't pre-planned. I understand why you said that, by the way. But it's basically
as in Sadiq Khan.
Yeah. Basically, Sadiq Khan doesn't give a toss, and if people are injured, then it's all good for him because he can blame us.
That's exactly right. I think that's what he's looking for. I think he's looking for a tragedy so he can blame, they're far right thugs, got drunk, squashed each other, no care for each other, and put the onus on.
And I guarantee you the Guardian won't say anything.
I couldn't see any mainstream media there, and I've seen nothing on their websites or channels as well.
I mean, I will say one thing that I'm going to say to you. So, look, I don't think you and I are Tommy Robinson supporters particularly, because actually we're more people who are, you know, patriotic. The reason I say we're not Tommy Robinson supporters, I'm not saying we're against him, but we're not, you know, we're not football people. We're not EDL type people. But my impression of the crowd that I saw was basically, it was just every man and his dog in reality.
For sure. That's what I liked. There wasn't just the football thugs. There wasn't just the football fans.
Don't call them football thugs.
No. It wasn't, because out of 3 million people, you are going to get a handful of thugs.
Yeah, I get
you are going to get a handful of thugs. About 3 million people, you had your mothers, you had your grandfathers, you had your children, you had your grannies, you had your disability people, you had your people on your mobility scooters, your push chairs, your tricycles. Literally, there was somebody pushing somebody with a tricycle.
I saw that.
And what I'm saying is you are going to get a handful of thugs. You can't get around it. But ultimately, what I saw there was compassion, community, grassroots kind of loving for the community. It was great to see.
Okay, well, look, as we sit here right now, we do not know how bad this crush has been. I just want to absolutely pray and ask you to pray for everybody involved. We know there have been injuries. We know paramedics were called. We know Tommy Robinson asked for assistance from the police. What the hell has gone on today? You know, there's going to have to be questions asked at the London Assembly. Until then, goodbye.
Joining me now is the author of groundbreaking works, international bestsellers, his latest on democracy.
I'm not going to show you as much as what I can. I can't show you everything. And there are reasons for this. Guys, don't forget to give this a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already. But there was information that I'd got hold of, and for the past 2 months I have been helping. I've got to be very careful here. This was made yesterday. Additional bricklayer. So with all that in mind, tomorrow is coming. This video obviously won't be released unless those feathers have been rustled and something has taken place. Because then that way I can tell you safely that I knew about this. I passed this on to Tom's team and the people involved in order to preserve the safety of those attending the rally, attending the event, for you to know who's behind it. Because that's all I can show you for now. I will release it. I have to have words first before I do. But there were already concerns that people were going to be crushed. there were concerns that people were indeed going to be attacked. There were concerns, in fact, that the police were going to intimidate and deliberately infiltrate the crowd attending. And luckily, we have the names of those and information of those who are behind this, or some of it at least, to actually pass forward and give information on. Because this day is supposed to be a celebration of freedom of speech. It wasn't an anti-immigration protest. Like I said, it was far from that. And you'll have some people on the left that will look to destroy this. You'll have some people from Antifa. You got the stand up to racism protesters, the counter protesters, all joining as one. That's fine. You get that at every Tommy event. But what made this one unique is there are people who actually class themselves as patriots, who used to be friends and allies of Tommy's and Tommy's team, that are working in order to cause friction between Tommy, the movement, so on and so forth. And yeah, wow, that's all I can say on that matter. Let's just go through some of the comments, and I just hope everybody is safe. I hope the man that we seen earlier in the video is safe, because I've seen absolutely wild scenes today. Absolutely wild scenes. Mr. E. Dan Wootton was live at the rally. Yes, I seen that. That was yep. I didn't actually know that Dan Wootton was actually gonna be reporting live. When I looked at it, I noticed, because today, due to some of the intel that was provided, I know that there was extra fencing put on the outskirts, which don't usually happen at these rallies. And then you have the stage, which was a lot bigger than usual. Then you usually have the area for the media, then the area for the disabled, and then you'll have the area behind that for the wider public. But expecting the amount of people that we actually did expect today to arrive in our capital, and the capital's busy as it is, especially on a Saturday, let alone the protests, and they still didn't police it very well. As you heard Alistair Chambers say, he didn't see a copper in sight when it was due to the Patriots, and that's mainly due to Thomas' team mainly do the policing. Let's see if we can get Alistair. Let's see if I can give him a quick call. We'll give him a quick call now. See if he answers. Hello, mate. How you doing, Alistair? You okay?
Yeah, good. The march was good.
Yeah, I just watched your live with Peter Andre. So obviously,
Peter Andre.
yeah, Peter. No, not Peter. Andre Walker. Sorry, not Peter.
You watch his channel, do you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So obviously, I'm doing my live stream. I was just wondering, like, obviously, I've seen your video. How do you think today went in regards to the actual demonstration?
I think it's really good. It's really good vibe. It's like a carnival vibe rather than a mad, crazy protest. There's women there, children, kids, people on mobility scooters, wheelchairs.
Brilliant.
It's really, really good vibe.
That's amazing. But like we were saying, it got moved, didn't it? It got moved or was it the plans changed last minute, or was it?
They wanted it. It wasn't last minute, but they wanted it at Trafalgar Square, but Sonny Khan wouldn't let them. He made them have it at Whitehall, and it's literally like a long funnel.
Yeah.
Bollarded in. Old Victorian cast iron fences to your left and your right, so there's no kind of like no space for the crowd to go.
Wow.
And it was kind of like they literally put it into a bottleneck. Everyone from Parliament Square all the way down Whitehall to a dead end.
It does look, from the way that I've looked at it and the way that I've gone through different channels live, it almost looks as if it's deliberately done, because there's some areas there's no police, in some areas there's loads, and then Antifa also got within 6 feet away of our protesters. And to me, it looks like it was orchestrated by the Met. And you also see those that are...
Is that like the crazy left wing team?
Yeah, and Antifa they were there with the far left, the counter protesters and stand up to racism.
And they like their hard unit?
Yeah, yeah. So like you've seen, they got within about 6 feet of the actual protesters, and the police were there in riot gear facing our lot. And they were hitting them with truncheons, batons. I seen a woman on the floor. I seen a man literally led on the floor, curled up in a ball. In fact,
at the end, just before we left, the police were marching in on everyone. No one was doing anything wrong. People just sort of having a good time, chatting and talking in Trafalgar Square. And they're literally all lined up, and they're like, they were coming in. They're coming in, so we just decided to go.
Yeah,
they're coming in on both sides, like flanking everyone.
That's exactly what I've seen. Everyone's saying on my live stream, they're saying, oh, it's clickbait because I put this chaos and this happened at the end. But as far as Tommy's concerned, this has got nothing to do with him. The demonstration has happened. It's done. Everything else is said and done. People are on their way home now, and it looks to me like the police are just making a meal out of everyone trying to get home.
The police were all buzzed up. The police wanted to cause trouble at the end. They were all in groups, and they were all having a little get together of what they're going to do right then. They literally marched in.
Yeah, we've seen them.
Left, right.
Yeah, we've seen them, and I've seen it. I've covered it through different live channels, GB Resistance, other channels that broke off, and we managed. Luckily, I managed to get it on the live stream. To see what was going on. It's crazy. Outside, the police were literally grouping up, and then they were saying, right, let's split off at this side. Then they were charging. Then they had loads of horses on one video. It was pandemonium. But it was...
The festival just kicked off just before we went.
Yeah, definitely. Just after we went. But it's nice to know that you're safe. Apart from that, you've had a good day, yeah?
Yeah, that was just kind of like breakout of a bit of violence was orchestrated by the police, basically.
Yeah.
Everyone was out having a good time. There's no need for them to have done that.
No, exactly. Well, thanks for taking my call. You'll be in the future. You coming to the next one in Gloucester?
Yeah, when is it?
So 5th of October, the new team's planning for.
Okay.
So I'll be in touch with you anyway. But if you need me, give me a buzz.
Take it easy, mate.
Get home safe.
Have you got your own YouTube channel, have you?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Patriotic Christian UK.
Okay.
600 and something, but we got 103 watching live right now. Yeah. But I've also got a couple of videos that I'm going to release that I made the other day surrounding this very topic.
How do you monetize if you have 1,000 subs?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to monetize my channel.
No, but to monetize it, you got to have 1,000 subs, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Monetizes it for you.
I think so, yeah. I'm not really interested in that, to be fair. I want mine to be free, even if it had 1 million. So, but I better go. But make sure that you get home safe.
will do, mate. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, and thanks for that. Take care.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So that was Alistair Chambers there, who was with Andre Walker. Wow. So yeah, well, you heard it from yourself. It was all at the end. It went off, and it looks like it was orchestrated by the police. The police were literally doing what they wanted. Lady Cara, just kidding, you. What did you saying? Either speak correctly, or shut up. You know, stop talking gangster. The police wanted it. Backs up Starmer. The police wanted it. Backs up Starmer. Pretending patriots are thugs. Yeah, exactly. And when you look at all the headlines, it says it was an anti-migrant protest. It was nothing to do with that. It was a freedom of speech, celebrating freedom of speech. Wow, I'm lost for words. But yeah, it's incredible. So for those of you who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. In the next few days, it looks like now, I will have to release the videos that I've made, and there's some very interesting content for you to watch. I got to ask permission first before I do. Because this is gonna open up a can of worms, and I mean a massive can of worms. But once it does, look out for it, and when you do, yeah, by all means, please just subscribe, like, comment. I will never monetize this channel. I've always said that from the start. I'm not looking to take money off people whilst we are living in misery. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in buy me a coffee, Patreon, or any things like that. I just want this to be a platform for everybody to access content. And also, we are family-based, we are patriot-based, and Christian-based. And that's what we do here. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for coming over to watch. I've got things to do. I've got people to speak to in regards of releasing some of the footage that I recorded a few days ago, which I do have proof of dates on them. So you'll see that they were made literally a few days ago, because I literally asked my Alexa what the date was, and it tells you, and so on and so forth. So yeah, you'll see that, and I think you're going to be in for a shock. And a lot of people are going to be held to account for anything that has gone wrong today. If anyone is hurt, or anyone did get attacked, or if anyone seriously infiltrated this after an investigation is called, then there are going to be a lot of people in very big trouble indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Patriotic Christian. Good evening. Take care, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye-bye.